Happy Friday. It's time for another VO Marketing Pro. We do these every week.
You bet.
VO Marketing Pro, voiceover alone numbers for Todd Barsness, full-time voice actor, 15 years in the business. I'm Hudson Barsness. I'm his son. If you're new to this channel, I am just about to start my 5th year in April, full-time. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Like I said, if you're new to this channel, feel free to check out our playlists and stuff like that, snoop around our channel and see if there's anything you like. Because we've got some Todd's tips that we put out and our numbers and stuff like that
And we've been doing these videos for a couple of years, and we do for the last couple of years, maybe a little bit more, we every single week come to you and tell you our voiceover only income numbers. And the reason we do that is because we're, behind mics, in front of the camera. And we just think that that's something that if we're going to have opinions, if we're going to talk about business strategies and such, that there's transparency. Because when you're running a business, the most important thing is how much money are you make? How much money do you make? That is Success. The bottom line. Not that there are other things that are involved in running a business, lots of stuff. But the bottom line is when push comes to shove, it's, is your business making money? Is it turning a profit? How much? And are you doing that year after year after year? And that's why we do these things. Mm-hmm. And by the way, we do this for the general public. Anybody can watch these. But then we have a group that's growing. It's a private Facebook group. And you get all sorts of stuff with that. One of the things you get is a deep dive into these numbers, which we give you some general numbers, but that's a deep dive into the numbers, why we do it, what we did exactly, how many jobs, how much money, what our income streams, how we negotiate, all of those things. And we throw out a ton of, and I mean it, we throw out a ton of information and content each week, and it's $50 a month. So if you want to be a part of that or find out more about it, just get a hold of John Barsness at VOMarketingPro.com. John Barsness at VOMarketingPro.com.
All right. Let's jump into our VO Marketing Pro numbers. Here we go. These are voice talent who have come to us.
That. Yep.
Dad and I don't have really any. Dad does a little bit. He helped my older two brothers start that business, which is basically just direct email marketing for folks like me and my dad who are full-time. Maybe you have pro demos, you've been in the business for a while, you've had some success, you're ready to swim in the deep end, which is direct email marketing. And it's a long haul. So the people who have been with us and book jobs usually are people who've been with us for 2, 3, almost 4 years now. So anyway, VO Marketing Pro numbers, 32 warm responses for our group, 9 auditions, and 2 jobs were booked by 2 folks that have been with us for a while now, Deanna Johnston and Noelle Romano. I had 2 this week, and I'll talk about those in my numbers here in just a second. So thanks to the folks who reported that and for sticking with it. So, all right, my income alone numbers for voiceover. If you remember, last year I made $80,000 just barely. So I hit my goal. Thankful for that. This year I have tried to kick it up a notch and go to $110,000. So that's roughly $2,100. $2,100. Yep.
Yeah.
A week. About $9,100 a month. So I'm a little bit behind, to be honest. And so that's part of the transparency part. This week I had 7 warm responses in direct email marketing. Auditions, I had 1. I don't think I've heard back from or about that yet. I can't say for sure. I can't remember. I had 7 jobs between direct email marketing, Voice123, Upwork, Fiverr, and Voices. So between direct email marketing, I had 2 jobs for $65. Voice123, I had 1 job, recurring client, $450. Upwork, 3 jobs for $130. And then I had 1 Voices.com job. And if you're part of our Voice123 group, if you're part of our VO Marketing Pro Plus group, you know how that happened, everything like that. And I'll talk to them about those things and stuff like that in our deep dive numbers. So Fiverr, 0. This week in voiceover alone, $1,325.50. That's below by almost $1,000 about $800. I was behind my goal, and I'll talk, and I have been talking about what I'm doing to stay busy, not busy work that's not getting me anywhere, but stay busy marketing, keeping my mindset strong as I am behind my goal this year with our VO Marketing Pro Plus group. And that's kind of the thing that's really nice about that group is it's encouragement, it's education, it's helpful. It's also competition in a good way. It's not bad competition where it's like, oh, I've got to beat this person. But it is good. You see other people posting their numbers in there and they say, hey, this is my week. It's like, hey, I'm behind you. I'm going to try and catch you, So that's what I'll talk about a little bit in the VO Marketing Pro Plus numbers.
It is. I've been in voiceover for 15 years, and it is the thing that is missing in the voiceover industry is that kind of transparency that you get in that group, where it's not just Hudson and I. I mean, we provide our numbers for you, but we also provide them for our group and multiple times a week and talk about where we are with regard to our goals and different things like that.
You get to sit in our living room basically and see what's going on. In our lives,
there's other people. I won't get them all right, but there's 4 or 5 people that either do their monthly figures or some that do their weekly figures. So you can even watch them. And there was a couple there were 3 this last year that really were struggling. And as they joined the group, all of them got either close to 80,000 or
there were 3 of us that were very close between, I would say $25,000 and $45,000 in voiceover when we, and last year we were all 75 to 85, and then there were a couple that were established that added $13,000 to their yearly income, and another one I think it was 21 or something like that.
Over 20, yep.
So that's we just do that because it is a little bit. It's not showing off. It's just showing that the things that we're teaching are working. So anyway.
For my week, Voice 123, no jobs recorded for this week, although I do have one scheduled for next week. Upwork, 0. I don't even know if I put in a proposal for Upwork. I'm slowing down, as some of you who watch this regularly. I'm getting close to retirement age, and I'm just slowly turning the faucet down, if you will, on what I want to make every single week. Voices.com, I had one job for $200. Fiverr, my week was $1,424.60, and my direct email marketing was exactly $1,600.
Nice.
$1,600 on the dot. And so my total was $3,224.60. I'm trying to make $3,000 down from $5,000 last year and down from $6,000 a week from the 4 years previous to that. So it's almost like I'm trying to get half as much as I used to. And that's kind of nice, to be honest with you. So $3,224.60.
Awesome. Thank you guys for coming here and checking out the videos. For those of you who do it all the time, we appreciate you guys. For those of you who are new, like I said, feel free to snoop around and ask questions if you want to. We'll be here to help out. So have a good week. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll be back here on Friday for another VO Marketing Pro Numbers. Take care.